let's do this. So, welcome to the Clip This podcast. This is supposed to be an intro, but before trying to do this, I figured I hate intros. So I'm not really gonna do any. Besides, what I have to, of course. But I like a good intro, but it's hard to make a good intro, isn't it? I mean, I like a good intro, like something iconic, like Friends. I mean, anyone could say that they like the intro Friends, but you do. Automatically you do, unless you've seen it too many times, or something, or you despise someone that's watching it, or some other reasons, undisclosed. But another example, I like the Big Bang Theory intro. I like the Simpsons intro, and whatever intros. I like podcast intros as well. Some of them I hate. But that's just what it is. And so I didn't think it was useful for me to actually do an intro for this. That being said, I guess I need to introduce myself at least. But it sounds like a morning voice or something. I'm just chilling on my couch, so don't really mind me, but you do have to mind me. So, introduction to myself. Obviously, the Clip This podcast. You've seen the profile picture, you've seen the thumbnail maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't have eyes, but you somehow clicked your way forward to this video. Maybe you spilled acid in your eyes just before when you actually clicked the video, so you don't see the thumbnail. Maybe just before you got to that end of the page, you somehow accidentally clicked and then you spilled acid all over your face. And now you're watching this video wondering what the thumbnail looked like. Well, it's just like the profile picture. If you manage to see the profile picture, it just says Clip This podcast. So whatever you do, clip this or don't clip this. That's it. That's what this podcast is going to be. It's just going to be something to waste your time on, basically. A time waste. That's what you can call this. Gonna try to minimize the times I say for every podcast that I make. So we're gonna see if I make any sort of progress with that. But so who am I? I would consider myself sort of a dummy, maybe a silly goose, maybe just an ordinary human that you see strutting down the street. I don't even know if strutting is a word, but strolling down the street, if that pleases you. Now strolling down the street because I made it. But that's basically all I had written down in my notes. I'm just looking at the time for recording this and wondering what is what, but as I said, I'm a dummy. Don't mind me. Actually, Slide by Calvin Harris, Frank Ocean and Amigos is the summer song. It's a summer song. It's not the summer song, but it's a summer song for sure. I mean, I'm just gonna be looking through my Twitter feed, if you're wondering, and just sit back, relax. I actually put on something on my TV. Joe Pera Talks You to Sleep for 10 Hours by Adult Swim. If you want to watch the same thing that I'm doing and do the same things as I'm doing. By the way, I have a message request on Twitter. Hello, you've been randomly selected as the winner of an NFT. Wow. With an emoji of a blue whale. A blue whale NFT. Does that exist? A blue whale NFT. I mean, if Bored Apes are a thing, I would think that blue whales could be a thing as well. I want Joe Pera to talk about blue whales for 10 hours. And I want to listen to every 10 hours of it. By the way, I'm wearing shorts. First time wearing shorts this year. And it's June. Kind of sad, but that's the way it is. Unfortunately, don't mind me throwing up. I might throw up all over the mic at times, but I guess that just makes the sound a little bit worse or better. If you don't hear me, that might be better. But anyways, to claim your spot, submit the form in the biome and DM NFT and the word ready in caps. End it with a dot. Why not end it with a blue whale? I'm gonna just accept this message request and answer with a blue whale. There you go, Laney Betsy. There you go. You get a blue whale. Message me and get a blue whale. I'm never exposing my Twitter handle, but I'm probably gonna have to make a Twitter handle for this podcast. Or actually no. I'm just gonna use the comments. Make friends in the comments, guys. If you recognize that. Sleeping with a heavy heart is the worst feeling ever. I mean, depressed. But okay. Fine. You know, I want to be able to rock a mustache. A moustache, as I call it. I would like to be able to rock one, but that just will never be the case. And it just won't. Imagine a bison rocking a mustache, like with a totally different color. Like a bison rocking like a brunette bison, like there's blonde ones, but a bison rocking a ginger mustache. I'm baffled by how I'm supposed to pronounce the word. By the way, English isn't my first language, if you're wondering. So just know. You know? Can you take our picture? I would take a picture of a guy with a mustache. I would. By the way, they're at Disneyland, and it says the Annual King, and they've dropped, and his mustache is a couple picture. Couple, can you take our picture? Me, sure. Can you move a little to the right? A little more? Perfect. And it says the Annual King in the background. Disney Annual King, but it's now the Ain't No King, starring guy with a mustache and a coffee from Coffee Bean. Ain't No King. I mean, I hope that a guy with a mustache would try a rear entrance every once in a while. Let's just say that. Elon Musk, YouTube seems to be non-stop scam ads. I mean, if that's what you want to see, then sure. How's the view? Ever been to Santorini, guys? Ever been to Santorini? Say hi. Comment hi for a hello or a blue whale. You know, she don't believe in shooting stars, but she believes in shoes and cars. That's it, guys. Quote of the day. By the way, 10 minutes into this podcast, and I'm already kind of bored. But we're probably gonna make this 30 minutes, right? First episode, 30 minutes. Hope it swooshes by. Whoa. Ever seen the Big Ben, guys? The Big Ben. I mean, If I was able to cast a spell that made your shoes mismatch, how would you feel? Just honestly, how would you feel? I wouldn't give a single damn, because I walk in my shoes. They're Adidas NMDs nuts, but the leave have holes because my two big toes have somehow got nails so strong that they pierce through shoes, and I have 2 holes in each, 1 hole in each shoe, and it's right where the big toe is, the big toenail. Why is that so hard to say? Why is that a tongue twister for me? So they just pierce through and they poke through and say hello to people. So I guess my big toenails are more social than me. But let's just ignore that fact. By the way, isn't there like a animated character's hair that looks like a broom if you point it upwards? Like the Moomin? The Finnish Moomin characters. Mimi, right? Mimi Moomin. Let's just Google search that. Yep, her hair looks like a broom. I was correct. Didn't even have to check. Alright. Well, accidentally threw my phone across the whole couch. But we digress. By the way, what's the deal with like big scary fucking statues? Like, do you have to, like a gargoyle? Like, it's cool and all, but why would you have it? Like, is it to scare people off? Is it because you think that will scare someone off? I mean, it might scare me off, but I wouldn't be bothered to break in to anyone's home, because I tend to disclose myself in my own home, and that's the only place where I'm at. Anyway, we actually have a church that's not similar at all to Big Ben, but I can tell the time from it, and it's pretty great. We are out and about, and I don't have a watch on my hand, on my wrist, sorry. I usually wrap it around my finger, but I dropped it that way. I've actually never owned a watch, now that I think about it. The closest thing to Apple Watch is my pulse, is a pulse meter. Yep. For your own sanity, you gotta accept the situation and move on. Well, you don't have to. Tesla Cybertruck. Are you for real? Something straight out of Blade Runner. No. It looks less cool. It looks horrible. It looks like a paper box car, pretty much. I don't know why anyone would want that out on the roads, or even more so in your possession. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen, I think. But even Batman seems to listen to his mom. Of course, everyone listens to their mom. If you have one. If you have 2, then you listen to both. If you have 3, then you listen to them. If you have 4, 5, 6, 7 moms, then you listen to all 7 of them. All ears to moms. Respect where it's due. Way too long of a tweet. Why would you tweet something this long? Listen to this. We need to bring back 27 episode television seasons titled The 8-Episode Seasons Where Everything Matters. This is an episode of the OC where Ryan decides he wants to play soccer and it's never mentioned again. I love that. More TV episodes shouldn't matter. Well, I don't want 27 episodes television seasons. I barely watch one season of anything. I barely watch series at all to combat today's youth or anyone living in today's society. I like movies and I don't like series that much. I can't be bothered. It's just too long. Like, I can barely be bothered with movies, and they are 2 to 3 hours ish. I actually like horror movies a lot, so 1.5 hour, 1:15, that's enough. After that I'm bored, unless I'm eating, unless I'm munching my mouth away. But you know, movies are they're just superior, you know. Combat me in the comments. Come at me, you know. I couldn't be bothered less. I will respond though. But don't bring back 27 episodes television seasons. Bring back the 27 Club. Watch movies until you're 27 and then don't watch movies anymore. Right? Made it die. I'm going insane. Does anyone want anything? Yes, I would like insanity as well, please. He has it all but cost him everything. Where's that litter box? My god. Oh my god. So what I'm looking at is basically a cat trapped inside his litter box that looks like an aquarium filled with dirt. Or more or less coffee beans. No, dirt at the end. No, dirt beneath him, beneath the cat that's trapped. And out of the bottom is coffee beans. And the cat looks up like it's Bane, trapped in his pit. And he looks trapped, and it looks like an hourglass, like he's been sitting in there and had the coffee beans and the dirt poured all over him, which is probably a really sad image for most people, including myself. Forehead kisses make my heart so happy. That's it. I don't want someone's lips on my forehead, to be honest. I guess what are they called? Cheek kisses are cute if they come from the right person. I was in France during an au pair once, in like middle school? No, high school. And there was this guy's grandmother, I think about like 60, 70-year-old. This was before the pandemic, bear in mind. She just went for it, you know. Hadn't seen her in my life, will never see her in my life, because she's probably passed away at this point. But she went strong for the cheek kisses, you know, as French people do, being schmucks and all. But she just went for it, you know. And I've been thinking about it on and off for the amount of years that has passed, you know. And it's not something that I want to think about often, let's say that. But forehead kisses, not for me, not in my book. Don't do it when you're around me, please. No man in his late 20s has anything common with a freshly turned 19-year-old, by the way. Might be true. I just hopped over the disclosing my age thing, so gonna be hopping straight over this one as well. First summer we get to be outside in 2 years, and each day is costing $500. Yep. Kind of relatable. Kind of sad as well, you know. But I get it. I saw someone else posting about I missed the pandemic, just being trapped inside my house, not spending thousands of dollars, no, hundreds of dollars at partying. And I mean, nothing's been more true. Nothing's been more truthful than that. Not even a bank account. That was kind of sad, by the way. Don't get confused by my stoppages in my sentences. I have a very loud dishwasher going on in the background, and I have a lot of outside noise, which you can probably hear. So if there's a loud car or a loud motorbike or something, you will hear it for sure. By the way, the super loud dishwasher is a problem. It's a minor problem, but it's a problem. I get scared every time I do the dishes. Pretty much. Probably not that often anyways. After I say "that's crazy" twice, please wrap up your story. Yup. Okay, that's I slam my facts stamp on that one. Don't even need to comment on it. I need Rihanna to get into the alcohol business, because I know a bottle of Fenty would go crazy. Honestly, Auntie Gerald. That's probably a really smart idea, and she probably will get into it. Coming right up, darling. Okay, I'm watching someone. I really hope it's not that person's birthday. There's just a gang of what's supposed to be his friends. I'm more guessing brothers or cousins. Picked this guy up from his feet and dumped him into a cake face first. They seem to be around a campfire, which is even more weird. And now he's covered in blue cake, by the way. Blue cake? Why would you want blue cake out of all the colors that you could pick for a cake? I mean, red velvet is pretty out there, but like a Santorini blue water cake is not the vibe. It's not passing the vibe check. Passing the vibe check. That's such a new way of speaking. That's not me. Trust me, daddy. Well, it's just an insane sight, to be honest. This guy bouncing around like the Blue Man Group by himself. Just a singled out Blue Man Group guy at the airport, just getting flash mobbed. And now he's got cake all over his face. Not the best way to end your day, is it? No. And he's trying to smile away, be happy. Imagine there's candles on the cake and you do that thing anyways, because you don't even see the candles, because you've prepped for this thing and to do this thing to someone during the whole way coming there, you know, and you don't even see it. Like, this guy's just gonna turn into the campfire, so you're gonna have two campfires all of a sudden, you know. This guy's hair's just burning down like a wildfire, and it just smells just awful, and you try to damp it down with cake, and it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't, so it's just half burnt. So it's like Harvey Dent, pretty much, just half burnt, half not burnt cake in his face, just relying on luck for the rest of his life. Well, is that the last one of that I'm gonna do? Probably yes. 27 minutes and 56 seconds in, and I'm probably gonna delete some bits of this just to get it down to a 30, a solid 30, like it's 30. Imagine you getting kidnapped with a stuffy nose and then tape your mouth. They tape your mouth. That's more or less the way to end the episode, I think. That's a crazy thing. I mean, that's me all the time. My nose is pretty much clogged. 50% of my lifetime, I think my nose has been clogged up and stuffed.
I'm gonna finish the episode this way, just so you know. This is me with a hand above my nose. So if you want to support me and this podcast, this newly, freshly turned 1 month old, 1 day old podcast, share it, like it, subscribe, prescribe medicine, and do whatever it takes to get yourself out there. Me, I'm starting this right now. I'm gonna do one every week, as long as I feel like it, as long as I have time chilling on my couch, record for 30 minutes, just have a spare 30 minutes. If you have a spare 30 minutes, we can chill, just hang out, I have all the time in the world, by the way, so you don't have to worry about leaving comments. Just leave comments, interact, you're welcome. By the way, clip this or don't clip this, actually. See ya.